Hi everybody, we've got a nice 4-kill solo chicken dinner on Erangel on the PlayStation 4. Now, initially my plan with this flight path was to fly to the east all the way over to Lipovka. As you can see, it's a kind of a southwest to north flight path. As it happens, because nobody's with me, I decide to stop off at the museum. I'm not sure whether I'll have published my video about the museum or not, but this building here, which is just north of the what's it called? The bunker area, is really good for loot. It used to just be a big kind of warehouse area, but now it's a museum dedicated to what happened in Erangel all those years ago before it became the place where they fight the PUBG battlegrounds. Now, while I'm in here, there's loads of great loot: ARs, assault rifles, gear, loads and loads of good stuff. Especially a solo or a duo, you can come here. Another chap pulls up in a car. I just happen to have a mutant, so we quickly take that guy out, and I carry on looting. And I'm quite a long way into the circle, so I've jumped forward to the kind of the last 10 minutes. Get a blood spray on that chap, but we don't get the kill with the Kar 98. And so we're into the last 10 minutes now, so I haven't killed anybody else. It's just that one guy at the beginning. As you can see, we've got quite a long way to run, but it's definitely doable. I'm running a 416 with, I think, a red dot on it. I'll have to check that next time I aim down sights, and a Kar 98 with a 4x. I'm on the quiet side of the circle, as you can see, and I'm just making my way in. I'm kind of looping around a bit because there was somebody off to my left firing, but what happens now is I do take fire from somebody on my right, and it takes me a second or so just to figure out where he is, and then I can see him here, and then we kind of have a little bit of a aiming battle, kind of. It's a bit poor. I could have taken him out if I got a headshot here when he peeks. But I think he may well have a bolt action as well. So just waiting for him to peek. The blue is coming in though, and I'm very aware they've got quite a way to go. Because I don't want to be. The blue does start to chunk at this point, and he's staying behind there. So it's a case of making a run for it and putting as many trees between me and him as I can. So as I'm running away from him, I'm thinking, right, what can I run past? What barriers are there that I can run past that will then will get in that sight line? Because I've got to go, because I know he's going to start taking a lot of damage from the blue, but I want to get safe. So I have a quick look just to see if I can see him, if he's chasing me directly, which he isn't. So now it's a case of running madly to the blue. I actually don't have many meds. I don't think I have any first aid kits at this point at all. I've just got bandages and a few boosts, so I'm a bit nervous about that. I don't like going into the final circles with no first aids at all. You really want sort of 3 as a minimum, I always think, so you can repair yourself. Vehicle just drives past, just sort of southeast of me there, so my plan now is to get inside to this little building. As you can see, I'm really down low, and just apply a load of bandages. The problem with bandages is they take a long time. It's great that they do the auto heal now, where it just keeps applying them until you get up to 75% health. And again, I'm just spinning around just see if I can see see if this chap comes out of the blue. I want to make sure not only do I get up to as maximum health as I can, 75% with the bandages, but also the clock is ticking. I've got a way to go now. I've seen the guy run in from the blue over by that little shack, and I kind of don't pick him up straight away, and I'm thinking, oh, shall I get him with the Kar 98, because I'm chasing Kar 98 kills for the season pass. As it is, I completely potato that aim. Now he's gone round the back of the shack. I thought he ran inside, so I throw a grenade into the shack. But the beauty with those shacks is, as you can see, they do completely disappear. You can drive through them. We forget about that shacks because there's so many different buildings on Erangel and in the other maps, where if you drive into them in a vehicle, splat, you just take loads of damage and your vehicle might blow up. But with those ones, you can actually smash through them. And as you can see, they blow up very nicely with the grenade. So I'm feeling a bit better now. Because this guy, does he have... No, he doesn't have any first aid, so I take some more bandages off him. I've got some more boosts, I've got some more ammo. I've got level 3 bag. You know, I'm feeling okay. We're into the top 10 now, so mission accomplished. Top 10 with 2 kills. You know, I'm happy with that. But the blue's coming in, and this one really hurts. So my only option is to run for this jeep. And again, my initial thoughts are turn the engine off and roll down the hill quietly to get into the circle. As it is, there's someone coming out of that house to my right who then starts firing at me in a second. Yeah. Oop. Does me a bit of damage, so now I've got to go. So engage the engine, pedal to the metal. Another guy on my left there who's firing at me, but then they start firing at each other. There's a loot box there, so it's like, where can I find to pull over? Hopefully on the edge of the circle where there's somebody firing on my left. So it's like, oh, so I think, right, let's go to here. There's some nice cover here. Then I see there's a vehicle there already, so there's someone inside there. So I think, right, let's go to this side of the circle. And I see that, right, there's a nice rock here, so I pull up here inside the circle. But I noticed there's something going on over by that tree that's in the blue. There's somebody crawling. Yes, there's somebody crawling on the ground. So there we go. Blapped them with the 416 with the suppressor on. Move back up here. Circle's moved. And we're down to the top 5, so I can hear people off to my left, and I've heard gunfire off to my right. So now I'm thinking, oh right, okay. Well, we've actually got quite a bit of time left. Maybe I should go back and loot that guy, because no, I really would like to have a first aid. I would. Now, it's very risky, but I haven't seen anybody near me. I can't hear anybody firing near me, and he didn't fire at anybody near him. You know, I just turned up, so... the way that the land curves, I kind of consider that this is a safe loot. Again, normally I would never do this, but I'm just doing it because I've got no first aids at all. So he's got first aids, so I take those, I take his boots, I take his grenades, so I'm happy. Blue's starting to come in. I think I see someone by that tree, but it's just an enemy bush. Grenades going off to my left. Let's get boosted up. We've got about 15 seconds before the... blue comes in. Again, still 5 people left, so I know there's at least 2 people off to my left in that direction, 1 person off to my right, and then somebody else. More gunfire off to my left. Right, somebody just killed somebody with a vector, probably off to the left. I want to see where this guy is off to my right, but I can't see him. Blue's coming in now, so I've got to move in. I'm very, very exposed here. Very, very exposed indeed. We've got 4 people left. Right, where are they? Where's the guy to my left? I'm not in. I do need to move in further. But I am so exposed. Right, there's a vehicle there, so I know there's got to be someone in that general direction. So I make the choice of lying down. Now this is a very risky move late game like this, because I'd stick out like a sore thumb and 1 headshot and I'm dead. But I guess that everybody else at this point is doing the same thing, because I can't see anybody. We've got a minute till the circle changes, but as you can see, the circle's pretty close to me, so I'm in a good position. I'm not in, but it's okay. So I drop a marker in the centre. Right, gunfire off to the left. Smoke grenade going off to the left. So this guy is running around. He sees me now, so he's starting to zigzag. 416 takes him down. 3 people left. I know there's 1 person off to my left and somebody off to my right. There has to be. It's the way it has to be. So I'm very, very nervous now. Right, so vehicle's moving. So this is so, I think, right, let's just throw a grenade, see if we can get a lucky kill with a grenade. As the guy drives past it. Throw another one up here. Just in case. He does a bit of parallel parking. Get flu markers out of him. But he hides behind the tree. So now I'm thinking, right, so I can see there's a guy off to my left shooting me. Off to my left, and then the guy off to my right. So I'm very much pincered. This is very dangerous. So I have to push towards the tree. I've got no choice. So I start pushing towards this tree here, and this is where it all gets very, very strange. Now I didn't notice we were down to 2. I still think there's a guy behind the tree, but there's not. The guy is behind me. And then I think, right, well, whoa, I've got the chicken in. So if we listen to this in slow motion, the last gunshot was to the left behind me. So the guy in front of me is dead on the tree. And then... I get hit from behind me again, so there is nobody in front of me. He's dead. The guy is behind me, and it turns out he's actually in the blue, trying to outrun the blue. He could have shot me in the back here, but he chose not to. I guess he was trying to run the blue, or trying to heal, and that's it. I get the winner dinner, chicken dinner. 4 kills. Last kill went to the blue, but hey, they all count, don't they? Brilliant. If you've got any questions, comments, put down below. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon.